This video, we're going to talk to you about the Janome 3160QDC-T. This is one of the latest 3160 models that Janome has come out with. The Ken Sewing Center does carry all of them. Basically, your major difference when you're looking at the different versions of the 3160 is the color of the panel and maybe some of the bonus items that's included. We do have more information on our website, so feel free to take advantage of that. The 3160 has been by far one of the most popular sewing and quilting machines that Janome has ever come out with. It's a very good machine if you're taking a lot of classes or want a good backup machine, though it can hold out to doing many different types of sewing applications. The machine is going to weigh between 13 and 14 pounds, very lightweight, very manageable, has a built-in handle. You got your bobbin winder here. You have adjustable pressure on this machine. You can regulate that. So if I'm working with lighter weight materials, I can back the amount of force that's going down onto my pressure foot so that I'm able to feed those thinner materials through and reduce the likelihood of them puckering. But you do get 60 of the most popular stitches that's out there. I mean, you've got straight stitch, zigzags, you've got different quilting stitches. They've added applique stitches to the machine. You have the old-timey feather stitch or briar stitch. Different decorative stitches that are built in, and you have several different styles of the one-step buttonholes that's built in on the machine. It will come with a specialized attachment, so you can put the button you're working with in it, choose the style you want to sew out, and it's going to sew it to the size of your button every time. Now, the threading of the 3160 is very easy, and we'll go ahead and thread the machine real quick to show you. Everything is going to be channeled all the way down to my needle. So basically, I'm threading this machine with just one hand. And I do have a built-in needle threader on the machine. So no more getting out my glasses to have to see the needle. And I have threaded that needle. I've got a little razor on the side. The bobbin is just as easy to thread. I've got the see-through bobbin cover here so I can see the amount of bobbin thread on there. Now our computer controls, the machine is laid out very nicely. And we'll zoom in on this to show you a little bit more. I've got an easy computer board here laid out for me. I've got the scissor that's built in. That is the #1 feature that most people say, I wished I had a built-in scissor, because all I have to do is snip the bobbin in the top thread just by pushing a button. This is my needle up, needle down feature. And I can set this to either when I let off the start stop button, or you will have a foot control that's included with it. When I let off the foot control, I can have the needle stop in the fabric or stop out of the fabric. I will have the auto lock feature that's built in, and that will tie the stitch off for me underneath. Though I do have reverse built in on the machine, you're probably never going to use this much more because the auto lock feature ties that off so it's hidden and out of the way. The computer board is laid out very nicely, and like I said, we have 60 stitches that's built in. So all I have to do is match number to number here to be able to sew with. So I'm going to show you just how smooth this machine sews and just how durable the machine is. I'm using it here without the foot control, so all I have to do is hit the start stop button. Now I do have a built-in speed regulator here. I can override the speed of the machine, and it even will override the foot control if I'm using that. Super quiet. The top dropping bobbin on this machine really does aid in that. And then when I hit the auto lock feature, it ties that stitch off for me. I'll hit my scissor to snip everything. And notice I have extra high lift under my pressure foot. So I'm working with thicker material, say you're quilting, or you're needing to hem a pair of blue jeans, you get to that real thick side seam. This machine is going to crawl up and over that. But here, tie that off underneath. It's nice and neat tile. The machine is super durable as well. The working components are very high quality. You have a large enough motor built into the machine. And here I'm going to show you the 8 layers of denim, which you're probably never going to sew that heavy. But the machine, one, can lift up to get that under there. But two, it's going to be able to handle sewing that with no problem whatsoever. And I'm not going to have to adjust tensions or anything like that. I can go from that down to a stretch material, and watch how it crawls down that. It's not going to do any puckering whatsoever. I'll speed the machine up and I'll tie it off. So I went from extremely heavyweight material to lightweight stretchy material, no adjusting of tensions, and no puckering. Fabric fed very smoothly. 3160 will have an accessory tray that I can remove, and here the drawer opens from the top, so that makes it very convenient for me to get to all of my accessories that'll come with it. I can do free arm sewing, pant leg, shirt sleeve, and then I can also drop the feed dogs on the back side of the machine. There is a lever that allows me to drop the feed dogs down and out of the way. And the feed dog system on this machine is a 7-point feed dog system. So there's actually 7 places that the feed dogs are touching my material. So that's really going to make it nice when I'm feeding heavier material. But when I get to lightweight material, it's going to feed those through, reducing the likelihood of those puckering and giving us a greater finished product. Here I'm going to show you the feed dog system on the machine. This machine will have a 7-point feed dog system. So basically what that means is the feed dogs are touching my fabric in 7 different places. That is extremely helpful when I'm sewing lightweight material. It's going to reduce the likelihood of that material puckering because the machine in the surface area on those feed dogs is touching that garment, feeding all that through at one time. When you're working with heavier materials, it really is nice because then I have more feed dogs touching the material. So it's going to help feed all that thicker material easily through the machine. It puts the machine under less stress and strain. The 3160 does come with some bonus items. You will get the 5-piece quilting attachment set, which will have your walking foot, the open toe foot, 1/4-inch foot, free motion foot, the seam guide, and the adjustable quilt bar. You also do get the extension table, and this is made specifically to go around the sewing arm when I have the accessory tray off. It does come with a hard cover and other standard accessories. Do check our website out for more information. Ken Sewing has been your authorized Janome dealer for the past 50 years. We carry everything that's made for the machine and can definitely help you with any kind of questions you may have. Feel free, email us or give us a call anytime.